Acadian French has always been spoken in the St. John Valley, but the number of people who speak the language is dropping. 2019 census data from the region shows only 60% of adults and fewer than 12% of children spoke French. Now a nonprofit is hoping to turn that trend around. Hania Shivi shows us how.
The main goal with this effort is to make sure the Acadian French language and culture is not lost in the valley. So conversational French is being taught outside of school hours to those interested in learning. Sharon Boucher runs the French programming efforts for the nonprofit Le Club Francaise. She says there is more demand for these classes now than before because of a new wave of people moving or returning to the area who are interested in the language. Some of the new efforts include a new preschool called Ma Petite École and lessons for adults for a small fee.
If we take pride in our language again, and we have the families come together, speak together, even just friends gathering somewhere and speaking our French, we're really going to help bring back our language and our culture. And we have a wonderful, rich culture here with the Acadian culture. And that's going away because most of the people who were involved with the Acadian culture are older people. And hate to say it, but I'm one of those older people. We're dying out. So basically, we need to bring in the young people and get things going again. And I think right now there's a real hunger for it. And I think now is the time to strike.
I also sat down with Sharon Chassie, who's the curriculum coordinator for the Valley Unified Schools, which includes Madawaska, Frenchville, St. Agathe, and Fort Kent. I was interested in learning if schools are making an effort, aside from the nonprofit Le Club Francaise, to revitalize the language. She says they're looking at ways to have French taught in all the grade levels, but there are some roadblocks.
It has to be made a priority. I think community members have to see a need for it. They need to realize that there might need to be some monetary contributions toward that to make it happen. And it also needs to be consistently delivered. So if you're going to have French being offered to students in the early elementary, upper elementary, leading into middle school, it has to be a consistent curriculum. It needs to be well aligned, and it needs to be offered at a frequent basis. And I also think that there needs to be decisions as to what kind of French it is that is going to be offered. Is it going to be, you know, the Parisian French or the Acadian Valley French? Are we going to have a focus more on historical and cultural events? Are we going to spend a lot of time talking about the grammar? So it has to be well thought out, and there has to be an alignment with the curriculum, and it has to be put into place very with intent.
Chassie says this effort of bringing more French into schools is valued and the interest is there. She says it's not neglect, but the logistics and how to make it happen is not in place yet. Hania Shivi, News Center, Maine.